Well, hello there, all my second grade friends. You can see I'm here at CGS, pretending to be an otter. It's been so long, I wish you were here pretending to be a CGS otter with me, but you will be soon. And when you're back, you're going to be a third grader. Can you believe it already? But not yet. You still have one more packet of work coming your way. Work I hope you're focusing on. Some spelling. You've done a wonderful job with your neatest, nicest printing on your spelling. This is from Marvelous Miss Ross. Just some fun reading that you can do. There's some coloring, there's some little quizzes, so great practice. Also, our usual scholastic news. Really cool one about volcanoes that changed the weather, and so summer was different for the whole summer, which ours is most likely going to be a little bit that way this year too. And one of my favorite things, beach glass. We're so lucky to live where we are, because you too can be out there adventuring and searching for sea glass. You're also going to get Scholastic Studies Weekly. I know we're including more than one per week, but we had a few extra, so we thought, why not challenge yourself if you feel up to it to make a thinking map or to make a collage of the important ideas in your little reading journal. Thanks to Mrs. Mueller, you have a PE log. This is so much fun. If you like Pokemon, and if you like Pokemon Go, it's a Pokemon challenge where you go to a room and you say, I found Pikachu and I did 20 sit-ups, because Pikachu's a sit-up. And you write it down on your log how many Pokemon you can find. Now this, one of the most important things I think in there, keeping that hand and your fine motor skills strong. These are some fun cut and paste math challenges. I hope you color them first, really good practice. And then these pages are called doodlers. So you think about what that line could be and where you could take it with your art. There will also be a flip grid coming soon that you can post those great ideas. Now, if you're wondering what to do with these, keep working on them. Keep yourself busy all the way to the beginning of June, because we are still hard at work second graders, even if we're not here at CGS. If you want me to see your work and all the things you did, please return it at the very end of May with your very last packet. But if you want to keep them for summer practice, because I know there's a lot of pages in here that you might want to do, you can do that too. It's up to you. Now, some of you have returned your library books, so we thank you. Miss K thanks you. If you have one of these in there, it shows you the titles that you might be able to find at home, and any other books that belong to school. You might have some little readers from reading groups. You might have some Frog and Toad. So if you have any other books that belong to school, please return those with your last packet as well. Now, we're going to send home a book this time that you don't have to return. I read it with my kids at home, and I went, wow, that was so much fun. And I told Principal Southern about it, and she said, oh my gosh, Mrs. Diedick, I loved those books too when I was little. And she actually pulled one off her shelf. It doesn't look quite the same anymore. This is a book you can keep forever and ever. It's called Choose Your Own Adventure. Now, some of Mrs. Ross's friends have done this already. You get to read the story, Your Very Own Robot. And then you'll get to a certain page and it says, do you want to do this or do you want to do that? And you get to choose. So if you choose to turn on your robot right away, you turn to page 7. But if you decide to paint him first, you turn to page 9. So you have to look for the page numbers up in the corner. Now, what is so cool about this book? I don't want you to read it 2 times. I don't want you to read it 3 times. I want you to read it 9 times. Because there's 9 different versions of this story depending on the different paths that you choose. So this is one you don't ever have to return to school. You get to keep forever and ever, and maybe start your own love on a path of choose your own adventure books. Like I wrote behind me, we sure miss you, and I can't wait to fill in that calendar for August when I get to see your smiling faces again. So keep on working hard. Just a few more weeks, and I'll talk to you soon.